There we go. The late adopter. Hello everybody, welcome to Bitcoin Daily, 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. time. A little bit off. Monday to Fridays. We do this show because we gotta know. We gotta know what's happening in Bitcoin, altcoins, and everything else. Guys, my arrow was pointing down over here, but we didn't drop down. Why? I mean, the arrow was pointing down and we pumped, right? How can this be? How can this be? So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what's happening in Bitcoin. Bitcoin is right now down minus 0.15%. Ethereum down minus 0.26%. Ethereum Bitcoin chart is a little bit down, and dominant chart is also a little bit down, but it did pump yesterday, so there is that. Hope everybody's doing well. It's nice and sunny here in Norway. The most important thing is what's happening. Are we gonna have this breakdown or not? Because, you know, for 2 days I say that, you know, we're gonna dump down and we haven't. So I've been, you know, thinking a little bit lately, you know, yesterday, especially yesterday when we had this big pump over here towards the upside, towards this resistance level. I even posted in the chat, I mean, if it doesn't get rejected over here and continues towards the upside, I'm gonna become, you know, mega bull. But it did get rejected over here. Right now we are pulling again towards the downside over here. But I was thinking a little bit, maybe I'm underestimating the trend. Maybe I'm, you know, still a little bit bearish, and you know, I'm underestimating how bullish the crypto is right now. Because oftentimes you will see bearish patterns, stuff that needs to happen, that usually happens in any kind of, you know, sideways or, you know, bearish scenario where it pulls back. But, you know, during the bullish sentiment, any kind of support holds very nicely. And you'll see over here that this support over here held actually very, very nicely. It held very nicely. We bounced off that. Yes, we hit the resistance level right now, pulling back, but we still haven't broken the support level. So every support level is actually holding. So this is actually a sign of bullishness on the charts, which is actually very, very nice. Now, we still haven't broken down, and my arrow is still towards the downside, and I still believe that there is a very good chance towards the downside. But I just want to say that if we are strongly bullish, we should actually go towards upside. But right now I still believe that, you know, this breakdown will come. It doesn't have to come. I think the probability is there, and again, in any kind of bearish scenario, this should break towards the downside, but it's not breaking towards the downside. Now I do have a couple of, you know, theories how this actually might play out, and you know, how we might actually go towards the downside, because this part over here is the most important part. I mean, we do know that, you know, in the bigger term up here, ever since, you know, I think the consolidation actually started over here in February. So February, March, April, May, July, like we've been, you know, consolidating technically, you know, I don't know if you've been consolidating from March over here, March, April, May, June, like 3 months. We've been consolidating for 3 months, so it is time to break out very, very soon. And I think the move, you know, the big move up here is towards upside. But right now I think everybody's just, you know, focused on this part over here and how this is gonna play out. And I've been looking at this pattern, and the way I see it over here, this is what would call a flagging pattern. Oftentimes you will see these kind of patterns where the first part actually explodes towards upside, pulls pretty fast back, then does this move over here, pulls back, consolidates. This is some kind of flagging pattern up here that's happening. Just that in, you know, in this part over here right now, we don't have this explosion up here towards the upside. So if there has been some kind of low liquidity on some kind of, you know, exchange, or this has been some kind of other coin, you will see this very, very fast move go something like this, and it goes like this, consolidates, pulls back a little bit up here, and then goes towards the upside. So this move towards the downside up here is still very, very likely. I think that's one of the theories that I have. The other theory up here is that right now we are going inside this exhaustion pattern towards the upside. This can actually be doubled up here towards the upside. We are right now going inside this exhaustion pattern up here, and depending whether we are very bullish, which we should just break towards the upside, or very bearish, we should just break it down and continue breaking down. I don't think we are that very bearish, but I think the move down needs to happen, and the reason for that is that you know, altcoins need to have this spring towards the upside, and the springs are actually very important every time when consolidation ends, because just when consolidation ends, the volume is so low. If you have some kind of consolidation pattern on any kind of chart, at the end of the consolidation pattern, you will see the volume going very, very low towards the downside. Now, the interesting part up here, when you have the very, very low volume at the end of the consolidation, there might be a fake move or a bull or bear trap where it breaks up and then goes down, or it breaks down and goes towards the upside. But some kind of volatility move does tend to hit. It can just go one side and just continue in that side over here without any kind of spring. But oftentimes, before big moves, you will see move in the opposite direction. So if it goes towards upside, you will see, you know, spring down and right back up. So when everybody thinks, because over here everybody knows that, you know, the breakout is gonna come, and they're waiting for breakout. So if it goes down, a lot of breakout traders try to you know, trade this level, and they trade this level and just, you know, springs right back up there again, and they get trapped. You know, bear trap, they get trapped because they are bearish, and then continues towards upside. So the spring up here is very, very technically, you know, probable. And right now we are coming even this part over here. I think if you look at a volume up here, since this top over here, the volume has actually been going towards downside over here, right? So we got these, you know, big volume spikes over here. That's actually going towards downside. So the volume has been going down. Even right now, volume is very, very low. So the next move should happen pretty soon. The next move should happen pretty soon. I did see Paulo Genga, I did see your chart right now, but I did see it on X as well. So I'm drawing this line over here like this over here, and you know, even the channel up here, you know, goes something like this up here, and the doubling of the channel goes over here. But a lot of people are right now drawing the triangle over here, right? And this is what everybody is looking at right now. I think they are trying to figure out patterns, and this pattern up here, everybody is saying that it's going to go towards upside. So I am as well on the case that, you know, we might break towards upside, we might go towards upside. I'm not saying that it cannot happen. All I'm saying is that, you know, triangles, consolidation patterns, before the big move either towards upside or downside, they do tend to have some kind of spring. Now if we should fall over here below this support level, we would get into what's called a capitulation. Now capitulation doesn't happen only on big time frames like weekly, where you have a capitulation on Bitcoin when it goes down or something. No, capitulation happens on even a 5-minute chart. You will see some kind of big move down up here, and then you have, you know, the last part over here, 5-minute capitulation move. Like capitulation moves happen on all time frames, all chart. So if you have after this long this, and the capitulation move is not always below the horizontal support level, it could be also some kind of channel where you fall out of the channel. That is the capitulation move. Oftentimes you will notice these capitulation moves very easily when price goes down and then breaks the support level, and you will see a lot of capitulation over here because there is a huge spike in volume over here on the breakdown, and it gets right back chance. So that means that even the trend lines over here can have capitulation moves, right? The same goes over here right now that we have this triangle over here. If we break down through this line, I would call this a capitulation move, and the reason I would call this capitulation move, because this line over here on the bottom support level is very, very much established right now. So if you have this capitulation move towards the downside, that would also create a spring on a lot of altcoins right now before the next move towards the upside. I'm still looking on this move up here. That's a little bit weak, and it should break towards the downside. If you look at a little bit you know, higher time frames over here, this capitulation move, you know, retesting this bottom midline over here and then going towards the upside, that's how I'm looking at it. I mean, best case scenario is just breaking towards the upside, because both lines are very, very much established, both the support and resistance, resistance and support level. So breaking towards upside right now, outside of this, you know, consolidation triangle pattern over here on the 4-hour time frame, will be actually really, really bullish, because you can see up here, I mean, you don't have to go up that far to break literally everything. Like you're above 75k and pretty much goes, you know, to the moon. Once you're above 75k, there is literally nothing stopping us, right? So breaking towards upside up here would be extremely, extremely bullish, because you are instantly breaking everything. But the way I see it, more likely move is down than towards upside. Now let's go a little bit again back down to the small time frames. I'm going to show you over here some moving averages on the chart. And you'll see up here that yesterday we had this big move towards upside. So we also was talking that, you know, once we're down here, that this is gonna break down. Right now, for 2 days we've been talking about this pullback that never comes. But when it was going towards upside up here, there was the resistance level up here, a little bit lower down here because of these wicks. There was a resistance level. And I said, like, if we start breaking this towards upside, you know, there is very, very, you know, if it doesn't get rejected over here, there is a very, very good chance that it's gonna continue towards upside. We saw the rejection over here. We are again seeing this, you know, maybe a bull flag up here again towards upside up here or not. But I'm still looking that this is gonna fail, because every single time it did fail towards downside. Right now you'll see over here, we didn't get a bullish engulfing candle. We didn't pass the 10 moving average. We are just, you know, hitting this 10 moving average on the day the daily time frame, we're still trying to break that, you know, towards upside. So the bullishness is not here just yet. That's all I want to say. The bullishness is not here just yet. We need to wait. I mean, we are still holding up here, slowly, you know, breaking a little bit down over here. There was a bearish engulfing candle over here. There's a bearish engulfing candle. This is a failure to get above the 10 moving average. So I think if we go down here, maybe something like 50 moving average towards downside over here, or to the midline over here, that would be, I think that would be the best case scenario. Now you might be asking, you know, how can, you know, going down be a best case scenario? Well, if you look at altcoins, and I always, you know, do these kind of charts, altcoins, this is Cardano, but a lot of altcoins have the same kind of pattern, so it's a very nice to look at this. So if you know, take Cardano as some kind of indication of what altcoins might actually do, you'll see this very, very nice box on a lot of altcoins right now, and these boxes tend to have springs at the end, right? So they go down, they go down, they go down, go up, they go down, something like that, and then they have this spring where they break the support level. This would be a capitulation move, and then they continue towards upside outside of the box. Some coins, like we said last time in the last two streams, they do tend to break you know, immediately towards upside, but a more bullish scenario I think would be a spring and a fast move up, consolidation and continuation towards upside over here. So if Bitcoin goes down a little bit towards downside, altcoins are gonna have this capitulation move where everybody becomes very, very bearish instantly, and you know, then we can actually pump, because right now even this consolidation pattern over here that's been lasting since May 16 for over almost 3 weeks right now. This consolidation pattern is lasting for almost 3 weeks. It's coming to the end, because you see right now that the volume is going towards downside. It is very, very low. It is going to be lower. The breakout or breakdown is going to come very, very soon. So, you know, whether it's going to be towards the downside or upside tends to be seen yet. We are just consolidating, but I think that there is a very good, I would like it to go down, because if Bitcoin goes down like 5%, altcoins are going to do like 10-20% moves down. And oftentimes just before that, or just when that happens, when everybody becomes bearish, I think the breakdown is coming, we're going back down to whatever, pump to the moon, right? Ethereum still over here. Ethereum also tried to break a little bit towards the upside up here yesterday, pull back again. You see over here on the 4-hour time frame, still inside this downtrending channel. There are actually two channels over here. There is this one over here, and then there is small one channel, but this channel is created out, you know, doubling of the line is down here towards downside up here. You'll see that Ethereum can, you know, has a room to fall still down over here, and then go towards upside. So even I think right now, you know, every single move is getting rejected right now. I think more probable move is again towards downside, even on Bitcoin, Ethereum chart as well. Ethereum, Bitcoin up here, we're gonna go to the big time frames up here. It's still getting rejected by the top up here. Looks like some kind of extortion pattern. It looks like it's on the support level, still haven't broken towards us, so no changes on Ethereum and Bitcoin, so we don't have altcoin season just yet. The same thing goes for Bitcoin dominant chart. Bitcoin dominant chart did break towards downside like we said last week over here, as you see that, and technically the way I see it, it is altcoin season, but I think we are waiting for this last move, you know, last spring before the next move towards downside, before this actually starts breaking heavily towards downside, because right now we did break down, but we broke down while Bitcoin is still consolidating. What happens is when we break down while Bitcoin is pumping, that is the actually the moment where everything goes, you know, bonanza, right? So we are not at the bonanza time right now, but you know, it is very, very close, and it is holding the support level very nicely over here, give or take. It is trying to hold these levels over here. It is bouncing a little bit, but you know, this is dead cat bounce. The way I see it is dead cat bounce. I think it's already broke down. I think we already hit top up here at 57. These major tops up here, there is double top up here towards top. This is breaking down below the support level over here already. Right now we are having this dead cat bounce. If this is weekly time frame, I would give it like, you know, 2 week stops over here before this actually starts going towards the downside. Altcoin season coming very, very soon, which looks very, very nice. And the last thing we're gonna look at right now is the DXY. We're still looking at this breakdown towards downside. It didn't come. We had 2 days ago there was a pump onto the resistance level on the DXY, and right now the DXY, you know, yesterday pulled back again. It does look like it wants to break towards downside, and that might actually be very, very nice for us. We are looking, you know, the stars are aligning. DXY looks to break down, Bitcoin dominance looks to break down, Ethereum Bitcoin chart looks to break up. Everything is consolidating for 3 months, guys. Once it starts going, I don't know if you noticed, it is very boring times. Nobody cares. Nobody talks about it. Even the channels that I follow, like you know, the life has gone out of them, right? And but once it starts going, the euphoria, the good times, the rainbow and sunshine, unicorns and all of that stuff, guys, it's gonna be great again. How's everybody doing, chat? Hope you're doing well. By the way, guys, if you don't know, we got a Telegram chat. By the way, question and answers. If you want to know anything, ask anything, this is the time. We got a Telegram channel, guys, a public Telegram channel. You're welcome to join. It's free. You don't have to do it. I'm just putting it out there so you know. So you're in the know. Dimut, how you doing, man? What's up? Vanelesva, pump it. Very, very soon. Bean Chicken, how you doing, man? I've been in for a while, man. You got younger. Nice and sunny here in Thailand as well. Banton Grogan is in Thailand. Man, you're living the life, man. Cold crypto, always +1. I like springs, I usually miss it. I think springs are gonna be nice. You know, it is springtime, so springs are nice. Spring should come. Bro, now I look very young without... Bro, now I look very young without the beard. I look very ambitious. Yeah, I know. That's the look I'm going for, man. Bitcoin going to break the triangle to the upside. It might do that. I'm not saying it's not gonna do that. I'm saying there is a good chance for actually that happening. The triangle up here might break towards the upside because everybody's looking at it. But there has been so many rejection. The support is still holding, and I think the best case scenario, it's not going straight up. It is doing the bear trap and going towards the upside, because right now altcoins are in consolidation phases, reaccumulation zones on the daily time frame over here. They are in these reaccumulation zones, and these reaccumulation zones, just before they break out, they have a breakdown before a big move towards the upside. That's just my theory. I don't know, I might be wrong. What's up, Tila? The green is goblin, what's up? So I'm looking for the breakdown. If it doesn't come, I'm gonna be a happy puppet. So there is that. I'll let my membership lapse. What a full game I'm in, man. Nah, it's okay. Do it next time, man. We're just done with the stream, so, do it next time. It's just quick and dirty Bitcoin dailies. Just let you know what's happening, because people gotta know. They watch, wrong charts. They follow wrong people. They don't know what's happening. We know what's happening. So, it's not the top, guys. It's not the top. We got a whole more, move up to the top. Also, one of the more important lines up here goes something like, I would say something like this or this over here, give or take. And you can see up here, this consolidation part is coming very, very close, guys. Very, very close to the breakout. The move is going to be majestic, guys. The move, I don't know if you know, but the move is going to be majestic. Because technically up here, we have not broken the all-time high. You don't understand that, right? We have not broken the all-time high. This is weekly time frame. We have been broken, but a monthly time frame up here, even above monthly. But we still haven't, still zigzagging up there. We kind of broke it over here, but right back down again over here. We are getting rejected up here. We are just at the point where we need to break it and go to the moon, guys. Go to the moon, guys. Again, it is nice, sunny outside, at least here in Norway, maybe in Thailand as well. Go outside, get some sun, talk to some girls, get some feel some grass on your feet, because once it starts happening, it's gonna be very, very exciting. Have a nice day, guys. That's all from me. Again, we got a public Telegram channel. If you are unaware, you're welcome to join. It's free. I'm not saying you should join, but why wouldn't you take free stuff? It's free stuff. I'll see you around, guys. Some outro music for you guys. Bye-bye. Take care.